Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of Healing Stars. This is the chart. It's set for London, the full moon on the 4th of June 2023 BST. We have a very powerful, strong pattern here called a grand cross. What that means is all these red lines here, if you can see, form this cross. And also Jupiter is with the North Node, which is always, the South Node is always opposite the North Node, which is part of this pattern. But first of all, the Sun. The Sun is in Gemini. Here it is. It's 4:41, so the Sun hadn't risen at that time. And always at a full moon, the moon will be in the opposite sign. So that's Sagittarius over here. Now, the Sun, Gemini, is governed by Mercury. Here's Mercury in Taurus. Very soon, to join Uranus on today, the 4th of June. And it joins at 20:49, again BST. It's the third time, because Mercury's been retrograde. It's the third time that's happened. Very good for ideas that can come out of the blue, very much so. And also, that where did that idea come from? I don't know, but that's the spontaneity, the creative inventiveness that is also very much about Uranus, which is often called the higher vibration of Mercury, the messenger. Watch your email box or your texting, because that's the way Mercury works nowadays, very much. The other very powerful energy, of course, is we want to look at what's Sagittarius up to, what's Jupiter doing. Jupiter is also in Taurus. It's just past the North Node. I use the mean nodes of the moon, if you know what that means, but Jupiter is on the move. It's also in a good relationship, which doesn't often happen, to Saturn over here in Pisces. The earth signs get on very well with the water signs. So therefore, Jupiter's transit through Taurus, it will take about a year to do that, is very beneficial for all the earth signs, which are, of course, earth sign Virgo, earth sign, obviously Taurus, I'm looking over here, earth sign Capricorn. Also, it's opposite Taurus, Scorpio. So opposites attract, simple as that. Now, Mars is in Leo, as you can see down here, and it takes about 6 weeks to go through Leo. The other important planet, very important right now, is Venus. At 28 degrees of Cancer, notice the flow of energy, beautiful flow of energy to Neptune in Pisces. And that happens like one day a year. So that was yesterday. However, Venus will change sign overnight on the 4th and will move into Leo. Then it will contact by opposition to Pluto. Every time a planet changes sign at the moment, it will contact Pluto, which is at 0 degrees Aquarius, 6 minutes. Pluto is retrograde. It went retrograde on the 2nd of May, and on the 11th of June it will go back to Capricorn, where it stays for the rest of the year. So any time a planet goes retrograde, it's reviewing, it's editing, and it's only next year that Pluto will be full on in the sign of Aquarius. Technology is one immediate answer to what Pluto's up to in Aquarius. Now, when Venus moves into Leo, it will stay in Leo. It will stay there right up until the 9th of October, because Venus is going to be going retrograde, which it does roughly every 18 months. And this is also part of the work that I follow of esteemed astrologers, the shamanic story of Venus going into the underworld, being an evening star or a morning star. Right now, Venus is an evening star. And I looked last night, I saw Venus in the night sky, setting in the west. It's brilliant. It really is the diamond in the sky. It's a beautiful sight. albeit the full moon was the opposite side of my house, so I didn't see the full moon. But I looked at Venus and feeling that energy, that evening star, that bright, bright star. It's actually a planet. It's very close to our Earth. So right now, where's the sun here? 13 of Gemini, 28 of Cancer. Venus is what they call maximum elongation. It's the furthest away from the sun. And then, as I said, it's going to go retrograde, and then it will reappear as a morning star. So this is the cycle. And in your chart, what do you have? Do you have Venus as an evening star? I know I have. Or do you have it as a morning star? The two were thought of as different planets by the Babylonians. Interesting, because there's a different energy completely between a morning star and an evening star. Mercury also has that another planet, rather, that also goes retrograde and can be an evening or a morning star. So look up tonight. I'm going to animate this. I'm going to go for animation. I'm doing 18 hours. Okay, has that done it? Yes, it has. So, okay. Quit, is that right? It hasn't done it. There you are. I'll do it this way instead. So if I just edit that chart, I'll go it for 2100 hours. Today, that's it. So now, current chart. Now you can see it. Here's Venus there, right at the highest part of the chart. And someone I know very well, a wonderful woman, talks about wishing upon a star the night before your birthday. Well, this is a wishing upon your star event for Venus. So look up, please, tonight. Venus isn't going away in a hurry. It's going to be there for quite a few days to come. And when people say, what's that? You know the answer. The planet of love, the planet of relationships, the planet of money, abundance, wealth. And when it moves into Leo, it's the Queen archetype. So it's very powerful archetype if you think about the Queen. And of course in the UK, we're very much, obviously last year Queen Elizabeth died, and now we do have another Queen in the form of Camilla, however your views may be on that. But the Queen is very powerful as an energy, very strong, warrioress energy in Leo, and shining bright. So please wish upon a star tonight. It's going to be worth it. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com.